All right, now in this quick video, I want to start getting to one of my big secrets, one of my big tips here, which is having all caps, having words in all caps in your ads. And this is something that I see very, very few people doing. And I think that it can get you a huge increase. I've seen a huge increase in click-through rates by having words in all caps in your ads. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that. But this is something that not a lot of people are doing at all. I see very, very few people doing this, if anyone. I swear I see, out of all the places that I have clients in, all the different niches, when I look around, I rarely see anyone else using this trick. I rarely see anyone else using words in caps. And it's just amazing to me because I've seen it work so well. So here's an example. Look at this ad that's on the screen right now. And actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you here so you can maybe even get a little bit of a better look at the ad here. So here's the ad, right? So in the headline, and it's specifically in the headline, but you can actually have words in all caps in pretty much in your headline or line 1 or line 2. I've never tried it in the display URL. Maybe you could try it, but I doubt they'll let that fly in the display URL. Now here's the thing: you won't be able to use really long words in caps, but you can test it and see what happens. See what they'll let you slide with. What happens is this: you can have whatever you want here in all. I mean, you could have this whole line in all caps, but when you go to hit save, it might say, ad not accepted, excessive capitalization, and then all you have to do is go back and fix it, right? So there's no harm done. You can go crazy as if Google, with the caps, you can go crazy with all caps. Google will not. You'll see right away as soon as you hit save ad, right away it'll say, one or more errors with your ad, fix the excessive capitalization or something like that. But for words like this, like the word not in all caps, and I'll show you some other ones as well, like short words specifically. Although, by the way, one time I had the word software in all caps, and they let that slide. But other times I've had other words that I've tried to fit in there similar to the word software that they haven't let me go. They say excessive capitalization. So just try and see what you can get away with. I know that this you can definitely get away with, like having the word not in all caps. And also having the name of your location in all caps, I find that you can typically get away with as well. So here's an example of an ad that says, do not call the IRS, and not is in all caps, right? So this would be for like an IRS attorney. Do not call the IRS before a free consultation with us. If you owe more than $20K, call us. And then remember, they're Google Places, and they'd have site links. So Google Places would have their phone number there, site links, and then we have the display URL that we're taking advantage of, irs-solutions.com/free consultation. Okay, so this is an example of using, you can see here, this is a pretty good ad all the way across the board because we're mentioning the free consultation. We're giving do not, we're using the caps. So what's good about this ad is that it's going to stand out, right? Especially if you're near the top of the page and everyone else is going to be IRS attorney, IRS this, IRS settlement, whatever it's going to be, just the same generic headlines. Probably everyone else is going to have a very similar ad, and then all of a sudden yours is at the top that says do not call the IRS. It's going to grab their attention. They're going to look at it and be like, whoa, what does it mean do not call the IRS? And then they see before a free consultation with us, if you owe more than $20K, call us. So it's really just a little trick, and that's what really this capitalization does. It's really just a trick to get eyeballs to go to your ad, right? You're competing with all the other results on the page. You want people's eyes to go to your ad and call your ad and click on your ad. So these little capitalization tricks this is a huge trick. I can't believe more people aren't using this. I think just many people don't know that Google even allows it. And I used to not think that they did, but then I started it and just tried it, and by chance I saw that it worked, so I kept doing it and it kept working. So here's an example. Another one would be this, let's say I'm in Vegas. I would have Vegas IRS attorney, and this would also, they would definitely allow this to go through. And this is cool because it has my location name in all caps, and the IRS is going to always be in all caps. They're always going to allow that. So Vegas IRS attorney, number 1, I don't know, something like that. Or you could just, you don't even have to fill up, you don't always have to fill up all the space, by the way, but it's nice if you do. So Vegas IRS consultation, free consultation, 100% guarantee, something like that. We'll talk about a little bit more about what you can use to fill the rest of these lines. But again, and I'll go over it again in the next videos, Free consultation is a great thing to always have in your ad. And call us. So having some sort of call to action and having free consultation and having the location in your ad. So really, if you think about it, right, you have your location, you have the free consultation, and you have the call to action. Aside from that, you're just adding in a few other, pieces here. You're really just plugging in a couple different pieces. And again, in the next videos, I'll expand on that a little bit more. Just want to stay focused on the capitalization here. And this is a real huge thing. So I would definitely test an ad that has your location. Now, if you have a long location name, like if your location is Oklahoma, they might not let you have the entire Oklahoma in caps. But if you're Vegas, if you're, Reno, just try it and see what they'll let you get away with. But that's a really cool thing. So I highly recommend having your location name in all caps be the first thing there, right? Because let's say someone's in Vegas and they're searching in Vegas for an IRS attorney, and right away the first ad on the page pops up in all caps, Vegas, IRS attorney, right? I mean, that's going to catch their attention. So again, that's a really cool trick, and I would use that. Another thing we could do here is is having caps in your other line. Now, you don't want to capitalize the word free. They don't like that. Google doesn't like capitalizing the word free. They'll almost never let you do that. So don't capitalize free. Also, guarantee. I've tried to put a guarantee in all caps. They didn't let me do that. But for example, one thing I did is I did something like this. You pay nothing until we get you a settlement. Call us. Something like that, right? So that would fly too. So this, again, it makes it kind of stand out. You pay nothing. It kind of emphasizes the point. I mean, copywriters use words in all caps all the time, or they do underlines or things like that. Now, you can't underline in a Google ad, right? I can't underline the word nothing, but I can put it in all caps. So again, I really want you to see the power here, and especially having the location in all caps as the first word in your ad is very powerful. And, feel free to try to use all caps. Don't use it on the word free. And, you could try using it on whatever you want. They'll just not accept your ad, but you'll see it. As soon as you click Save Ad, it'll say excessive capitalization, fix your ad. So then you just go back and fix it. No harm done. So I hope you really see the power of this. And this is a super, super cool trick that I don't see really very few people using, if anyone. I think I'm the only one really for the most part using this. I saw like one other person do it so far in the last few months. So really, really powerful trick that you just learned here, and take advantage. And we'll move on to future videos, talk more about writing your ads.